Hey everyone, ZeroJD here with the XBLA Fans Channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Bad North. It's a kind of a roguelike game where you're defending islands with towns on them from Vikings with these little armies you have. So I actually played a little bit into it. I got about halfway through on my first try blind, and then now I had to restart because when you lose all of your armies, the game's over. So we're going to go ahead and load a save game I got going. I really like this game. It's very simple, but a lot of fun. So you start off at your home island. That's kind of a tutorial. At the bottom left, you see my armies. I have just two normal armies. I think one of them is actually upgraded to swords and shields. So these are infantrymen with shields. You can actually upgrade them to either archers, which are really good for range stuff. They actually are great for perching up on top places. Shield guys, which are really good just for normal battles. If Vikings are coming in with bows and arrows and shoot arrows at you, your shieldmen will just block them. And infantrymen are really good at holding you'll see where the boats come in and they land on a square. The infantrymen are really good just stay there and keep them there while your other units kind of destroy them. At first I thought infantrymen were bad, but there's a unit later on that's kind of really crazy and really strong, and the infantrymen will keep them still or keep them in that square while you are using your other guys to attack them. So it is now, I'm going to end my turn. So my range is essentially, see how Johanholm is the most recent place I've kind of conquested. So now I can go to either Hump, Crunch, Lundy. I'm going to go to Lundy because there's a little flag on it, which means if I finish this, I'll actually get another army that I can use. Alright, so this is the base of the game. I have to defend these homes, and each home will give me a set of number of coins at the end, which I can use to invest in my units, which I can then upgrade them with. So I'm going to actually hit deploy. And a quick overview, I hit the what are they called? The bumpers to switch between my units. I can rotate or move them around to see where I want to go. The right bumper and left bumper are zoom in and out. Right stick moves around, and that's it. So enemies comes in waves. So here we go. There's a guy coming in here. So I'm going to take my infantrymen here and move them to where about they're going to be coming in. Those are actually not my infantrymen. These guys are. And they'll kind of, the Vikings will kind of sail in and try to take over, but my infantrymen should be more than enough to take them out. I really like how they kind of back up. And this is the game. I'm essentially kind of rotating guys around to kind of set up defenses and stuff. If I lose guys, I can pick to have them hide in a house and regenerate. I haven't done that a lot, and that may have been from my downfall. If I want to and it's getting bad, I can have them flee. If you abandon an island and don't have your commanders flee, they will die and you will lose them. So actually, oh, and this guy's gonna make a break for this house to throw a Molotov. Each house can take a few hits. So we're gonna put him here, and we're gonna actually bring this guy in to support this other guy, and I will show you how the healing works. They're gonna kind of hold up inside here, and it's gonna take some time, but they'll slowly recover. It actually is not going to matter at all. Also, they flee via boats. But as you can see, the little pie's ticking up, and that's how that works. Not filling in. It's probably a better word. But I adore this game. It's simple, but it's a lot of fun. And we're done. So now as you see at the end of it, I'm gonna get coins for the houses I've kept. The larger a house, the more coins you get. So let's go ahead and throw... I think I need 6 for my first upgrade, so let's put 5 on Archered and keep moving. Once in a while in these areas, you'll get like a relic, which will be like, hey, like my first relic I got was like increase your platoon size to like 12. Which essentially doubled my men, and then the other one was increased to 16. you can, if you want to, when you deploy, you can pick only to deploy one commander. So you can be like, at the end of the thing, you have like 4 commanders is the most, and it'd be like, hey, I can try to take as many islands as I want here. So I'm not exactly sure what these ones with a question mark on it mean. I think it's just like maybe there's a random thing going on here. I haven't figured that out yet. But this is a fairly easy to defend island. I think maybe they're just longer. Who knows? I don't feel that me not knowing hurts the game at all. It's actually a fun little mystery. So we're gonna whip you guys over here. So this big house right here in the middle, oh, hold on. The guy right here on the right in the middle of the screen should give me 3 coins. Oh, I love it so much how they back up, like in anticipation. And then they just get slaughtered. I also like doubling up on dudes. But it's an amazing game. I would highly recommend it. I actually now own a Switch, and this is on Switch, and I might rebuy it for Switch. Where are you guys at? Yeah, these first areas are really easy. Later on, they start having guys with shields who take more damage, and if your archers shoot at them, they put their shields up and block the shots. Then they'll have archers who come in, so if you have your guys with infantry with shields, they'll block those shots. And then actually further later on, there's these crazy units that come in with these like horns and stuff, like the instrument horn, who are like 1 or 2 per like ship, and they just destroy your units. Achievements are like, hey, defend 10 islands in a row without losing any houses, or I think that's what it is, kill 1,000 Vikings, stuff like that. Nothing like super crazy. Fully upgraded commander. And then these guys should get wiped out. It's a little standoff. We'll move them over there. Like the swordmen can move and attack at the same time. Pikemen have to stop at a specific square to attack. So I got a bomb, which is one item I had earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade him. So something I didn't know when I first played this, to actually get to upgrade, you have to hit down all the way to the end of the bottom of the menu. And we're gonna actually give him the bomb, and we're gonna make him archer. No, actually, hold on. I made a mistake. We're gonna make this guy an archer. And of course, these guys have a special ability of volley, which focuses on one square. The spearmen have one where they charge in a line, and then these guys here, the infantry, can like plunge from a cliff. But let's do one more, and then I will wrap it up. Oh, that's right, you gotta rest. But I played for like when I first played for like an hour blind, I didn't know what I was doing, and I got halfway through. This is on normal, but I eventually just did get overwhelmed. I love how this game looks, and it's so just lovely and simple. All right, so those guys actually have shields, so we want to bring them down here. But like one of the achievements is to use your archer guys to kill everyone in a boat before they arrive, which isn't hard because the archers, once you start to upgrade them, like every time you upgrade your units, they look different. The next upgrades for these infantry guys, they'll have like a white thing around their shield. The bowmen will also have a white thing, and it's a nice little visual representation of what's happening. And the archers can get fairly nasty later on. So see how they put their shields up and are kind of like blocking. Let's wiggle you over. Oh, he's getting away. Get him. Got him. All right, so this is a perfect example. So we're gonna bring these guys over here. We're gonna bring the archers up here. And of course they have to navigate all around. And I think these islands are randomly generated. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. See, so now by the time they got here, they have 2 dudes, and guess what? They don't matter anymore. All right, we got 2 guys coming in. So we're gonna bring you over here. Bring that over here. And then bring you over here. I have done my thing, so we're gonna move everyone back here. We're gonna actually move you closer down here, and they'll start shooting at them. But it's super simple, but so enjoyable. This is currently one of my favorite indie games, just straight off the bat. It's so simple, so good. When I died, I was not angry. Nothing appears to carry over from one death to the next. You can save, which is unique to this kind of a game style, roguelite, but nothing seems to actually carry over. And we're done. And of course, I'm gonna get my coins, and we'll keep going. I'll just show you one more, and we'll keep, and then I will let you go. So it's 6. There's that, and then let's toss some coins in there. So I'll also show you these spearmen. Let's take on Geldnya. Gildengut. I don't know how to say that. So the spearmen, let's say I had someone come into this square. If I put them here, the spearmen will kind of keep them in place while I had like maybe my archers take them apart or something. But you have a max of 4 guys. All right, so here's a perfect example. I'm gonna move these guys in. One of them got stuck. Poor guy. But like, look at that. See, like my shield will protect me. And they'll kind of land and get really messed up. Oh, he's like, oh, let me help. It's like, oh, the killing's happening. I'm gonna run over there now. So this is a good example. We'll put them here, put these guys here, and then quickly move these guys over here. Actually, no, because archers are very vulnerable in close combat. So if you kind of watch, they'll be kind of, well, they ruined those guys, so that doesn't really count. But they'll do work. I think they're handling over there. Put some archers around here. At the end of battle, the dudes do regenerate, so you don't really have to worry about that. That boat did not even make it. And you can kind of like eyeball where they're heading in. And once again, I love how this game looks. I love how this game plays. I love how this game sounds. Some of the ships can actually ram you, which is interesting. All right, so these guys are gonna go here. They bring these guys here, and then move these guys over to here. Items that you want to use are actually in this little menu here. You access this with the bumpers. So it very much does seem like a rock, paper, scissors kind of thing, where I'm guessing the pikemen are good against the the archers are good against anyone with shields, but the guys with shields are weak against like the pikemen kind of stuff. Usually the last rounder is like just a bunch of dudes at once. There it is. And since I did so well, I get a lot of money. And then sometimes you'll just randomly get a... There it is, that ring of command. That's what I like. So what I'm going to actually do, since you saw how small my army was earlier, I'm going to give this ring of command to these guys. And let's do one more, and I'll just so you can see how big the army, like how the like I don't know why I call them relics. The relics effect, the combat. Here are my archers. Like, look how many I have of them now. Like, yeah. So there's 4, 8, 9. So go over here, and we'll greet these guys with a storm of arrows, and then I will end it. They're not super accurate, but you can, when they upgrade, they get more and more accurate, which is really fun. Even that one hit, yeah. But this is Bad North. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Very simple settings. But I highly recommend it. Bad North. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.